Yeah, it's an unpredictable approach from Sebastian Zietz. Mick Fanning, we know those lines, and we know they typically score very well here at Jeffreys Bay. He has one of the best average heat score totals at every single event that goes down at this location. So he is going to be the man to beat in this battle. And Mick can't afford to slip up. All these round one heats are very important for him because he's already counting on a poor result going towards his title campaign this season.
Well, and he has a very limited loss ratio in round one, that is for sure. And here he is, up and riding. Of course, he's going to try and search that barrel out, especially when you look at the conditions the way they are today. Well, you talk about white lightning. Look at that arc straight to the bottom, 2 in a row. Beautiful. Those are the lines that has seen himself into those finals so many times here at jbay. I mean, his surfing just fits this type of wave. Amazing.
Oh, super shallow on the inside there. We also had a wave from Sebastian Zietz.
And he finds the barrel and comes out. Again, carrying a ton of speed into the impossible section here. What's he going to do with it? Holds that line, and then it's engulfed.
A very strong opening ride for Fanning, 8.5. Sebastian Zietz, he put up a 6.5 on his previous wave, but here it is again, Fanning.
That outside section, again, having to race it as fast as he possibly can, and then gets here. And these arcs are just amazing jbay surfing. 2 in a row, with a snap again. You know, the excellent surfing happened right here.
Amazing stuff from the 16-year veteran on the championship tour. Got to South Africa early, actually went on safari with Wild Ark Conservation Group. He's an ambassador for. Did a bit of on-foot trekking.
Well, he brought Santa Cruz native Luke Rockhold with him.
UFC champion.
They've been quite a little dynamic duo over the time. They've been feeding off each other's energy. You know, Luke, an avid surfer as well. But that was just to a T, Mick Fanning style and approach at jbay. And it's excellent surfing, it's excellent scores.
And has just put it aside as the first choice for competition, as we see Sebastian Zietz out in front at the moment, trying to get rid of a 2.1 to get a little further ahead of Mick. But he goes down on that section as we see some lines approaching. And Sebastian Zietz has the lead at the moment, and he has a beautiful looking wall. And he is tucking into the barrel. He's going to find his way through that first section. But that second curtain is well and truly stretched out, and he doesn't get the exit. Just under 19 minutes to go. And up top, Joan Duru holds priority, and he's going to use it. Let's see what he can do. The Frenchman getting a lot of speed up. Driving, goes a huge float. Awkward fall there.
You see here, carrying a ton of speed. Long section in front of him, so he knows how important it is. This is a good way to project. You see that wind comes up, back foot, falls off the grip, and goes down. See, look here, is this one pumping down the line. Great first section. You can see front side, you can do those quick twitch, little pumps up into the next section, but that one just too stretched out, eats up Sebastian Zietz. But that's the advantage that the forehanders have.
Sean Thompson's been touching on it, Sean. For you personally, we'll get back to you in a moment, but we've got Sebastian Zietz up. Let's see what he can do. A medium-sized wave, trying to dispose of a 3. Goes high on his line through that carve. Recovers now, gets into the barrel on the inside. He's not going to punch through that curtain. But Sean Thompson joining us once again. Sean, one of the moves that you don't like to see out here is that
showed like monumental courage. And for me to see that, I mean, I cried when that beat won. I just thought it was such an incredible display of just sheer courage. Can you imagine sitting out there in a final and nearly getting gobbled up by a shark and coming back the next year, just demolishing your fear and winning the event? It was just one of the greatest wins ever. So from a character perspective and a sheer surf perspective, you know, he's definitely one of the greatest ever here.
The wave gods don't send a big set.
Let's see if Joan Duru can correct his mistakes from that prior ride. had just a throwaway one on that last wave. So a smaller insider, but some of his variety on show at the moment. So much power. Love watching this guy surf. A great addition to the championship tour.
You know, and he carries a ton of experience from all those heats that he's surfed on the qualifying series. And to finally get here to the big leagues and be able to showcase his talents, and he's done that. You know, he hasn't been intimidated by the big names. You see this medium-sized set wave here, again on that backhand. This is why he's so strong, because he lays off the bottom. You know, the backhand, you're able to sit off the bottom with the heel edge and really explode into the section. And when you can utilize that, that's what Aki was so good. I mean, that's why that surfing was so, you know, exceptional to hold on to through history, is because of that loading up off the bottom and really utilizing the jbay wall.
But he could cover a lot of water too, so just really smoothing things out. During Joan Duru's wave, Mick had this one.
Yeah, and he looked down the line and see that. That's just expertise. He knows, you know what, this isn't going to really solidify and put that nail in the coffin this wave. It'll probably give me the score to get the lead, but that's not enough, especially looking at the clock, going, okay, I'm going to kick out. There'll be another set. Confidence there for Mick Fanning. Didn't need to lead that at this point because he's still holding on to that 8.5, knowing all of that, paying attention.
He got a 1.8, so he did move into first position, and now he's going to get an opportunity to replace that 1.8 with something better. He's probably on his way already with a couple of big turns to kick this right off. Swinging off the bottom and hammering off the top. Nice sequence of maneuvers. Still has some speed down the line for a big finish here. And he'll go to that trademark layback jam and punch through the back on the inside. So a better ride for Fanning. He'll get rid of the 1.8. He's going to get further ahead here. 10 minutes remaining.
I like the black blob. That spray he's got on there, that board looks good under his feet. I mean, I've seen him ride the little swallow he's had on the smaller days, and that's looked really good under his feet, but this board is as good as it comes.
Here goes Sebastian Zietz. In reply to Fanning. Nice slice off the top. Little floating re-entry there. Back out onto the open face.
Oh,
just tries to push it. Overextended on that forehand wrap and just went down.
And that's those mistakes that Sean had talked about. You can't make those. As you see the black blob under the feet. Love the air spray. Beautiful arc. Look at these searing turns. His placements of these maneuvers. He starts them early in the, you know, that's what all this wind, you got to do that. You got to start early. You can't get too far up into the lip because all that wind just won't allow you to have the grip. And then there, the layback snap to finish. I mean, this is going to be right there with his last wave, probably better.
Well, just over 8.5 minutes remaining. Numbers coming through for Fanning. Very impressive. An 8.73. He's going to get that opportunity. Let's see what he can do. Always looks to generate a lot of speed before loading up for this first turn. Nice slice off the top. Clean float. Little caught behind here at the moment. He's going to duck through this one.
Well, if anybody's going to make a wave at jbay, it's going to be Mick. That one, you know, moving to the inside like that, and you see that big stretched out line through impossible, is always going to be a challenge to make. It'll be a fun one to watch.
It's going to be awesome to watch. I'm going to tune in because Facebook will be airing the show exclusively as we see Fanning up once again. An insider kicks off with a big hook off the top, ducking into the barrel. Can he punch through the curtain? No, he can't. So he's not going to drop that 8.5, but still hanging on to the lead. Well and truly in control at this stage.
The comfort level kind of comes right over you, and all of a sudden you can be a lot more selective and choose your waves. You can control priority, which he had done.